Kratos, the man who killed gods, once a Spartan warrior, now a broken father. His skin is pale, burned with the ashes of his past. He carries the blades of chaos, chains that once made him a monster. In Greece, he tore through Olympus. He faced Zeus, Poseidon, Hades, and won. Every swing of his blades was rage turned into fire, but when he left for the north, something changed. The gods there were not his enemies, at least not yet. He carried an axe instead, called Leviathan. It froze everything it touched. He learned control, but his eyes still carried storms. The man who once shouted at gods now whispered to his son. He taught Atreus strength, but also mercy. Still, when war called, the old fire rose again. He broke trolls, fought dragons, even killed Balder, a god who couldn't die. Power never left him. It only grew quieter, deeper. Every scar on his body tells a story of war, loss, and redemption. Kratos doesn't just fight, he endures, and that's what makes him terrifying. The rage may rest, but it never sleeps. Atreus, Loki, Atreus, small voice, big destiny, son of Kratos and Freya, half god, half giant. He never knew his mother's secret until she was gone. She wanted him to see the world, to understand who he truly was. But inside this quiet boy lives Loki, the trickster of Norse tales. At first, he was just curious, playful, and eager to prove himself. He hunted with his father, asked too many questions, and dreamed too big. But as he learned the truth, something in him shifted. He wasn't just Atreus anymore. His blood carried magic, prophecy, and chaos. He could talk to animals, summon spectral wolves, and even bend the winds. While Kratos crushed enemies with power, Atreus fought with speed and mind. He shot lightning through his arrows and spoke in tongues the gods feared. But his greatest weapon was his heart. Still good, still searching. His father saw a warrior. His mother saw a bridge between worlds. Loki's path is written in ruin and light. Someday he'll outgrow his father's shadow. For now he's learning, fighting, changing. Mimir, the smartest head alive. Literally. Once Odin's advisor, now Kratos' travel buddy, if you can call a talking head that. He knows every story, every lie, every god's weakness. Odin called him clever. Others called him dangerous. His mind was sharper than any blade. He saw through the tricks of gods and giants alike. But knowledge is a heavy curse. When Odin grew jealous, he chained Mimir to a tree and trapped him there for ages. Kratos found him later, still talking, still sarcastic. To free him, Kratos cut off his head, then brought him back to life with witch magic. Since then, Mimir hangs from Kratos' belt, guiding him through realms. He tells tales of old wars, lost loves, and secrets Odin tried to bury. But behind his jokes hides guilt. He once worked for the very god he now hates. Still, his wisdom keeps the team alive. When Kratos swings his axe, Mimir warns of danger. When Atreus doubts himself, Mimir reminds him who he is. The talking head may not fight, but in every story, he's the voice that keeps gods trembling. Freya, once queen of the Valkyries, now a mother in mourning, her beauty hides her fury. Once she loved Odin, until she saw what power did to him. He broke her wings, cursed her, and banished her magic. But Freya's strength never left. It simply turned inward, cold and sharp. When Kratos killed her son Baldur, her heart shattered. She swore vengeance, not for justice, but for pain. She rides through the forest, her magic bending nature itself. Vines obey her, animals guard her, the winds whisper her grief. Yet behind that rage, there's kindness buried deep. She healed Mimir, guided Kratos once, saved Atreus from death. A witch, a warrior, a mother. She carries all three faces at once. Her love is her power, in her curse. When she fights, the world listens. Even Odin fears her wrath. She can summon roots to choke a god, or flowers to heal a wound. Freya is chaos wrapped in calm. One moment she comforts, the next she kills. But there's no villain in her, just heartbreak turned divine. Thor, the god of thunder, a storm in human shape. His hammer Mjolnir is legend, heavy enough to crush mountains. His father Odin calls him protector of Asgard. But behind the thunder hides a broken man, drunk, violent, tired. His strength is unmatched, his temper worse. He slaughtered giants without mercy, drowned whole families in blood. The realms fear his footsteps. Yet when he meets Kratos, we see the cracks. He's not just muscle, he's guilt. His sons are dead, his purpose fading. The hammer that made him mighty also chained him to Odin's will. He's a weapon that forgot how to rest. When thunder roars, you feel Thor's anger. Loud, wild, endless. But there's sadness too, buried under ale and rage. He wants peace, but doesn't know how to live without war. His fights shake the earth, but his silence hurts more. In battle, he's unmatched. In spirit, he's lost. His strength could have made him a hero. Instead, it made him a legend, soaked in regret. Thor's story isn't about thunder. It's about the man behind it. heavy, haunted, still swinging long after the lightning fades. Angerboda, the girl who paints with magic and speaks to monsters. She's not loud, not fierce at first glance, but there's power in her calm. Born a giantess in Ironwood, she carries the old blood, the kind that sees the future and whispers to beasts. Her home is a forest full of color and creatures. Wolves follow her, birds land near her hands. Even the great serpent Jormungandr once trusted her. She rides through mist and rivers on her yak, Yala, her fox Isa close behind. Her paints aren't just colors, they're spells, thrown in swirls of blue and violet, each stroke shaping fate. She can see what's coming, even when others can't. Her eyes hold tomorrow. But what makes her special isn't just power, it's heart. She cares for lost souls, heals broken beasts, and guards her forest like a gentle queen. There's a quiet spark between her and Atreus too, something young, real, and written long before they met. They're tied by destiny, the kind no god can undo. Angerboda isn't loud like the Aesir or brutal like the Vanir. She's steady, wise, and strange in the best way. The girl who holds the future in her hands and paints it her way. Tyr, the god of war who hated war. Strange, right? In a world where every god screamed for blood, Tyr searched for peace. Yet when he fought, the ground cracked beneath him. His strength could match Kratos. His mind could match Odin. He wasn't a brute like Thor, nor a schemer like his father. He was both brain and brawn, a warrior who thought before he struck. His eyes, glowing with bifrost light, could see paths across worlds. He traveled beyond the 9 realms, Egypt, Japan, Greece, learning, growing, becoming something more than a god. He lost a hand to Fenrir once, but found wisdom in pain. His body was scarred, but his will never broke. Odin feared him so much that he locked him away, spinning lies that he was dead. But Tyr lived, waiting, calm as steel and fire. He could summon weapons from every land he walked, bend light, call fire, even twist blood into blades. Every move was art, not rage. People call Kratos a god killer, but Tyr, he was the god who could have ended gods without lifting his voice. A legend in silence, a storm when pushed. Jormungandr, the world serpent, the snake so massive he wraps around Midgard and bites his own tail. Born from Loki and Angerboda, he was cast into the sea by Odin, meant to drown or disappear. Instead, he grew, bigger than mountains, older than storms. When he moves, the ocean rises. When he speaks, thunder listens. Yet despite his size, he's no monster. He's wise, patient, almost kind. He speaks in a tongue that rumbles through the ground, words only Atreus can understand. In the war to come, he's meant to fight Thor, his equal in rage and strength. When they clashed once, the echo of it shook all realms, snapping Yggdrasil itself. The shock sent him backward in time. Imagine that. Punched so hard he time traveled. Madness. His scales shimmer like ice and stone, and his venom, Aether, burns gods from the inside out. It even scarred Thor, leaving wounds that never heal. Still, he's not cruel. He helps Kratos and Atreus, his massive head lowering gently to meet their eyes. A monster by name, but an ally in truth. Zeus, the lightning king, ruler of Olympus, and father of too many lies. His power could split the sky. His anger could drown nations. To mortals, he was God. To gods, he was fear itself. But to Kratos, he was a nightmare that bled. Every flash of thunder came from his hands. Every betrayal in Kratos' heart traced back to him. He was handsome, cruel, brilliant, the perfect tyrant. His voice could command armies. His lightning could burn titans to ash. Even after death, his shadow haunted Kratos. Their final fight was pure chaos. No armor, no mercy. Just father and son trading hate and pain. Zeus could fly, vanish, and strike like a storm given flesh. His power felt endless, but pride was his flaw. He tried to control destiny, but ended up crushed by it. He forged the blade of Olympus, a weapon born from lightning and blood, yet even it couldn't save him. For all his might, he feared one thing, his own creation. Kratos ended him, not with strength alone, but with the will Zeus never had. The sky god fell to earth, beaten by the man he made a monster. Power without soul, that was Zeus's curse. Brock and Sindri, the dwarves. Brock and Sindri, the blue and the clean. 2 brothers, small in size, giants in skill. Every god swings their weapons, but these 2 make them. They forge the Leviathan axe, the blades of chaos, even Mjolnir. Hammers, chains, legends. Brock's hands are rough, voice loud, humor filthy. Sindri's the opposite, tidy, anxious, terrified of dirt. Together, they're chaos and craft in perfect rhythm. Their magic is old, built on the truth of things, not what they are, but what they mean. They can shape metal from echoes, make chains from cats' footsteps, twist air into armor. When they vanish between realms, they move faster than sight, slipping unseen through worlds. Even dragons barely catch them. They argue like brothers, love like family, and bleed for their friends. When Kratos needed them, they came, hammering, fixing, cursing. Their shop feels like home, full of sparks and insults. Brock died once, Sindri broke twice, but their work never stopped. They don't need crowns or thrones. Their legacy is steel that sings. Gods may fall, but dwarves build forever. Two hands, one forge, endless fire. Brock and Sindri, the heartbeat behind every weapon that shaped fate. That's all for today. From Kratos' rage to Angerboda's quiet strength, every god and monster tells a story worth remembering. Power means nothing without purpose, and every realm proves it. Which one spoke to you most? The warrior, the seer, or the storm? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's see who wins your vote. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed the journey, and subscribe. New myths, new gods, and new battles drop right here, first in the Forge.